In module 62, we will be discussing the topic interplay between culture, teacher professionalism, and teachers' professional development at times of change. These are three basic and most important indicators or the factors that has a very important role in the process of education. For example, culture, and what is the relationship of culture with teacher professionalism and teachers professional development, and in the same way what is the dependence and interdependence between all the three factors. So we will discuss in this module. Professionalism, as you all know, that it is a strategy to penetrate the power network in the given context. This is a power context in terms of your status, in terms of your knowledge, as one is agreeing that one would be agree that the knowledge is well known saying knowledge is power. So this is the power network. It also viewed as socially constructed and subject to geographical and cultural differences in interpretation. It is important to note it down that the level of the professionalism, the meaning of the professionalism varies from geographical location and from culture to culture. And some aspects of the culture professionalism have connotation of status and financial gains. It is taken professionalism as taken as a connotation means they take it as, if it is professionalism, it is status. If it is professionalism, it is financial gain. Professionalism is also taken as improving quality and standard of a practice. And the professional implies not only special expertise but also altruistic concern to improve practices. Professionalism is seen as having personal and behavioral characteristics of dedication and highly skilled practices. And now we have to discuss the interrelationship between educational reforms and the professionalism. As you know that educational reforms, when these take place, have direct impact on the teacher professionalism. For example, through the reforms, the level of the professionalism, type of the professionalism, nature of the professionalism is to be decided. Educational reforms means change in the appointment system, change in the curriculum, change in the promotion system, change in the assessment system, etc. So it is deciding factors in relation with the level of the professionalism or professionalizing teachers. Indeed, teachers' role have become more complex as a result of repeated efforts of reform and to make the education system responsive to change in the other system. And the teachers' professional lives in school have changed in terms of the control and accountability. Uh, the the accountability and the control from the authority, from the state, from the provinces, from the district management officers of education, in one way is presumably taken as the having dominance or the controlling the level of the professionalism, or in terms of the liberty of the teachers who want to have more professionalism, because the professionalism as a concept gives liberty to the teachers to make more professional. Teachers also have to cope with increased workloads, more complexity, under predictability, etc. And uncertainty as a certain of the repeated reform initiatives. But you don't know when the initiative is taking place and what kind of the future challenge one has to face as a teacher. And when we see there are different in this way, keeping in view this discussion, we can say there are different factors influencing the concept of the professionalism, like government policies, teacher professional learning policies. Every government, every state has own expectations, and the requirements for professionalizing teachers. For example, if you look at the European countries, or for example Finland or the Singapore, the level of the professionalism, or the types, or the nature of the professionalization of the teachers at the school level is different. Is different if we compare, because these are the most popular and most successful examples throughout the world in terms of the strong school system of the world, and the activists and the learning culture of their workplace. Professionalism requires professional knowledge, competence, and the expertise. This is to be imparted through the professional learning activities, professional development courses, continuous professional development, initial training courses, which in turn require further development through continuous professional education. It also requires policies, personal commitment, and persistence and continuity of the initiatives for professionalizing teachers. And improving the status of the teachers has been a big debate throughout the world. How to raise the status and improve the standard of the teachers, professional standards, personal standards, etc. For improving teachers' status, there is a need to upgrade teaching and learning process through different ways and means and different approaches, like better qualified teachers by upgrading programs of the teacher training programs. And like in Pakistan, we have now 4 years teacher training programs. And this was envisioned in the education policies of 2009, that the future teachers will be having 4 years teacher training programs, and encouraging teachers to implement child-centered education and implementing model of the teacher professional development. One of the challenges that face education system as a developing country is quality, and it has been again debate that the quality of the teachers is questionable, and there are very popular surveys and the research studies conducted by international bodies like World Bank, etc. The ways and means to ensure that the quality teaching force is available for the schools. There is a need to redefine teacher education. Yes, we have to redefine teacher education and encourage teachers to rethink their current teaching approach. It is very alarming in developing nations. Teachers need to reflect on their current practices. Islam has given the due respect and dignity to the teaching profession. As in Islam, the prophets are considered as the teachers for the human being, for the mankind, for taking them on the proper and path of Almighty God. So Islam, which is a major source of the culture in Islamic countries, stresses the need to think, to understand, to perceive, to use the senses, observe, explore, discover. And the Islamic way of the teaching encourages sensual perception of the abstract, induction and deduction, means reasoning, mayas, memory, and finally cognition of which is to think deeply and reflect. The following pyramid is which we are going to discuss now presents the importance of the various teaching approaches in Islam. We start from the sensual perceptions and the abstract and the mayas and the memory and the inductions, etc. So this is given by Abdul Rahman in 1996, and it talks about the educational approach from an Islamic perspective. These are educational approach for the teaching learning approaches. And construction of the vision, we talk about the construction of the vision and the teacher professionalism, how it is constructed. The tradition of high performing education programs may be used as an instrument. For what? It is to inform the teachers to the continuous professional development in the field, and the cultural legacy is also applicable in the teacher education, and the power of physical structures maintained to culture, top-down culture, control rather. The new educational reforms has a strong influence on the vision and the policies of the professional development. The interplay between these issues is as follows. This is the model of influence in the vision, policies, and strategies of the professional development given by the Tony and the Bates in 2007. And we start from the school, and the school has a teacher professional development program, and that is based on the strategies, policies, and visions. And these three factors, like strategies, policies, and vision, has structure, has culture, and traditions. And on the other end, the vision and the policies and the strategies focus on the international experiences and the cultural effects that should be encompassed into your vision and the policies and the strategies. And the same way, the change requirement, what kind of the changes that are required, and what kind of experiences are to be incorporated in these things.